Well, there was one that what I remembered
From
was
the
your office.
Okay, the office one. I was in the parking lot at the Forest Preserve, and I was just crying. I had such encounters with my manager that it was just awful, and I didn't know how to quite handle it, and I was really crying hard. And I called Pastor, and she said, okay, I don't know how you started it. If you started it, can you remember a good time? I think you started, I don't know.
Yeah, I just said, let's talk to Jesus about it.
Yeah. And she said, okay, can you see Jesus? And as we were, whatever she was saying to me, it was like instead of, the tendency is to want to talk and, talk about it, the problem or whatever, and hear some knowledge or something in it. And she took me right to him, which was calming.
You went right to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, I mean, I remember the next part I remember of it was that she said, can you see him? And I think I saw him back at my desk, leaning on my desk with his, his hand on his hip. And he was just smiling at me as I was walking back to my desk. And it was so... It just made it not matter what she thinks of me. It was just calming to me. And I was really crying hard.
Yeah, I know you were. So, we just do this on the fly. If somebody calls with a problem, instead of me being the solver, I just basically say, can we talk to Jesus about it? And this is pretty much, my mode at this point. And, what I remembered happened, because... is that you got a little bit of a healing. He took you to a memory. It all, worked there. But then I said to you, well, where are you going to go now?
Yeah.
Are you okay? And she said, and you were either going to go to a meeting downtown or you could go back to the office.
Right.
And you were fleeing from the office when you called. But you were upset enough that getting downtown was overwhelming.
I remember that now.
And so what was interesting was that then you said, well, I'm going back to the office. And I said, you are? And she said, you said, yeah, I see Jesus at my desk. And then, and you knew that you could go back there, and you went, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really neat.